Okay, so I got the rear fender off the Raptor because it has the cracked rear plastic. So I'm gonna clean it and repair it with some quick weld, or plastic weld rather. So first of all, I'm going to clean it because you don't want to put weld on a dirty surface. So I'm gonna clean the whole thing. I'll move this over here to the gravel first. Man, that's a workout, squeezing that. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute and let it marinate good and eat up that dirt, and then I'm gonna hose it off. I'm gonna go set this in the sun so it can slowly dry off here. I'd like it to dry as soon as possible, not slowly. I don't know why I said that, but it turned out really good. It cleaned up. It still has this paint specks on it because somebody wanted to get paint specks on it. Okay, so I'm ready to mix this. Oh my. Get off my cheese, bro. Ugh. Your breath smells like Booty Tunes. This plastic is it's gonna be impossible to get perfect. So I'm basically gonna start right here and get that seam up, and I dropped the tool. What are y'all up on me for? Do I smell like food? No, Tango, don't lick that. What? This is not food, buddy. Guys, come on. Y'all are bombing my video. Hopefully this didn't make this pop out. Can y'all fight somewhere else? A little bit of an update. I got this right here welded in. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect because of how bad and how many cracks there are, so I gotta line everything up best I can. Oh yeah. Because it's summer, time for grill. Copyright. Okay, but everything's lining up perfectly until like right here. So I'm gonna weld everything but this, and I'm gonna do that last because everything else needs to be sturdy before I pop that in. But it's gonna look pretty good, I think. Hopefully it mounts up and doesn't break when I mount it. But I'm gonna use all this weld up and make sure it's as tight and strong as possible. Like, this is not a fun process because I gotta sit here and like hold it. But all this is already in place and I don't have to hold it, so hopefully that goes by quick. And then that piece will be last. And then I'll pop it back. But again, I don't care to get any more scratches on this thing because it's already beat to hell and back, so not too worried about hurting it. It's not gonna damage anything else. Like, this would be good at this point in this plastic's life, is to just bed line it or wrap it, sand it down and wrap it. It's never gonna look brand new again. All right, so it's about an hour later. It didn't turn out perfect, but it did turn out all right. So it is what it is. It was really hard to hold it in place while it dried and everything. I wish I had more tools to hold it in. Next time I do it, I should be able to do it a little bit better, because that was my first time ever doing something like this. But it is better than nothing, and hopefully it mounts up good and I won't have a problem with it. Alright, rear fender is pretty much mounted, and yeah, I mean, it's on there without those rear mounts, so it's fine. But now I'm wiring, or I'm putting all these electrical wires and all the electronics back inside of the Raptor. Okay, so I got the thing all put together. I put the handguards off my DR350 on there because it matches, and I took the gas vent off the 400EX because it matches as well. But she's all put back together. It looks rough because I tried polishing it and all that polish got into every single scratch, and it makes it really noticeable. It wasn't that bad looking, but hopefully that comes out when I wash it. But it is all back together. Tires are pumped up good. I had to cut these mounts off the grab bar because this thing is twisted, as you can see, and it wasn't mounting up right. It needs a new grab bar anyway, so I figured I'd chop them off just so that it can mount. So I'm gonna ride it around. If it breaks, it breaks. It has to be pulled apart anyway and rebuilt. So I don't know. I think the dude that before me installed the wrong petcock on this thing because that's not quite right. Come on, Lee. Starting to clear some of my property out as well because winter time's coming and I'm gonna want some trails. This all leads back to a bunch of property, mostly underwater because of beavers, but it's actually dried up right now because we're in a drought, so that's why I've been working out there. I might maybe trade for a motorcycle. I'm kind of in the market for like a Honda Rebel. Just something small motorcycle, cheap on insurance, cheap on gas.